What's up, y'all? This throne, this is my channel, Perma, meaning I'm permanently here, coming here, dropping this high fire. I'm gonna let y'all in on some things about me because at this point I've tried to get over it. I still think about it, mind wandering and all that, so I try to level set myself and just, you know, relax. But yeah, I had a little disagreement with my ex over the phone yesterday. I feel really bad about it. I feel really bad when I have to assert myself to people because they just think life's sweet, just because they've been through traumatic experiences. If you could talk about it, I mean, wouldn't common sense dictate that you've gotten over it to some extent, at the least? But most people don't. They don't consider getting over the thing. It kind of what drives them to make the decisions that they have. So they think committing to that instead of another way of living is more important. So I don't regret anything because it just, as a man, you just have to let people know you just can't talk to me any type of way. Even if you got a lot going on and everything, start off a conversation by saying that. There's no need to give me your attitude when I'm going through physical pain at this moment. I don't want people to, it's not about feeling sorry. That's not what I'm saying. Just be there. Support. It's just one word. A slew of actions, but one word. You could take it how you take it. Support. Just be there. Most people that you've helped, you didn't have to know everything. You wasn't interrogating them for questions. You was just there. Okay, I'm just here for you. Don't just say that repeatedly. That's nonsensical. Don't do that, because that just makes you a goddamn liar. And I could say that because my intentions, which I don't even like to subscribe to, I much rather it's direct and definite or it's not. It's plausible. It's probable. It all depends. But I'm like, yo. But as I get older, I'm a man, so my voice is way deeper than it's ever been. And for the most part, I don't really think it's deep. I don't. I think it has fluctuations, all depending on the time of the day. But I don't really think I should be raising my voice either. It's not me being scared of nothing, but it could be intimidating. I don't know how it sounds to from the view of other people. My ear is messed up. But yeah, so I feel quite bad for that, but yeah, so she's the ex, I presume. It doesn't have to be the case, but people spend more time in the world, so instead of let me shut up. All I'm saying is people don't consider, people don't have social cues, social awareness in no shape or form. They're just out there living their own individual lives. At least they think they are. They're still intertwined with other people, so it will affect other people. And people who really need the time by themselves, need a long time by themselves to be a better provider and productive person. Why hinder them, especially if they have no obligations, no children, no marriage, no relationship? Because all we understand is time will go by and most of them will be by themselves. My intention is to have a marriage and children, not for the wedding or baby showers or any of that, or the identity or the gender of the baby, because people got some pseudo gender war popping. Nah, it's just the legacy, the lineage, having something to build and allow it to keep growing over the generations, the millennia, just based off of your individual, focus. He was like, okay, I want this, I want that, I want that. So this is how I gotta do. That's just how men work. I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, people have been trying to distract me from it because they don't understand how imperative it is to have those foundations. Even if you didn't necessarily come from them, the whole point is you now understand what you didn't. So what are you gonna do? But I have the slight, I'll say slight privilege of, being under 30, so I should grow up fast, obviously. But, you know, make sure I give myself time. I can't expect everybody to understand. Everybody make an excuse why what you're going through isn't important. It's literally a fact. Like, yeah, there's always some excuse. Never to just listen to somebody. And I'm not speaking about her and in the window. None of that. No, it's just I've seen it. I've seen it so many times in so many places, so many areas. It's appalling. Cause like, how do y'all expect whatever the society appears to be to work if y'all all are nonchalant to each other? Not necessarily their sufferings, because certain people go through things other people won't, but at the same time, or at the same extent. But it's like, you know, where's the camaraderie? Where's the what did Jason Black call it? A unified ideology. It's like a hive mind, but not how we look at the beehive that supports Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, and the Barbies, shit like that, Ariana Grande. Just to give you a clear understanding. It's like people who will follow anything. Just as unfortunate that those groups are, sort of delusional. That's not to attack nobody, but these words have defined meanings. So it's like I'm not just making shit up just to attack people. No, it's kind of deluded. It's just no matter what they do, no matter what they do. Now I think the only respectable way to apply that to life and your personal circumstance is to be focused, set on a religion, something omnipotent, not something that's here that you created, somebody created, or you can trace back. Oh, he was human. You're not going to give it the same validity. It's not going to give itself the same validity in your eyes. Don't do that. I mean, you understand? Probably don't, but I just thought I would share that. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm here. So we're gonna get here. We're gonna do this, and I gotta take these airdrops because it's like inflammation, maybe from the AirPod or something. 4 drops in affected area daily. Die. Do not use if printed neckband is not intact. Okay. Neomycin and polymycin, mycin, B solvates, sulfates, and hydrocortisone. Otic suspension, USP, sterile. Shake well and apply. I'm gonna wait to do that because I'm supposed to let it set for a little while, so I'm gonna have to lay down and do that. So, um, yeah. But at a certain point, when just random occurrences like my finger being swollen, or most recently what's going on, even my ear infection, not infection, but inflammation. I realized that people go through a lot of stuff that makes them intolerable to be around because the pain is unbearable or it's just uncomfortable. It's just, it sets off their days in opposite ways, and you can't expect somebody to get over discomfort or pain. I never thought, you could, but it's just, I slowly understand why people are just so irate and everything. It's no excuse for it because we have to be adults and work together at certain points. But it's always interesting to level with somebody, not below the lowest level that they're trying to inhabit, but a place much higher. Man, I don't have, it's no innuendos or secret meanings, second meanings. No, it's just sitting down and having a soul to soul, heart to heart is what people call it. Meeting on that level. That's a neutral level. It's neutral. Just talking. Have an unbiased, unbridled conversation. Speak only the truth and it'll be the most fulfilling thing in the world. But people think they can do life by themselves. Faith, love, and works. That's the key to life. And you gotta understand, even if you don't believe in, you know, religion or anything like that, most people who don't subscribe to anything still live the same way. You can blame God or not blame God for what's set up, but you know, at a certain point, it's like the system works. And you know, whatever book it is, it's always groups of people who are hell bent on proving that it was lifted from something else. So it's like, you know, the point is, none of those people who had all these divine knowledge and wisdom, they never equated it to it coming from them. A cocky person would attempt that, but they don't have nearly the same intellect. So it's like, why even place all the words and the foundation of what they speak on them? They're not. That's why they have all that knowledge. It's not to be like, oh, well, I know everything. I'm God. And it's not nothing like, it's just, it comes from something else. It's just different ways to define it, but it's all the same thing. It's something that you can't see, you couldn't possibly understand, but it works. That's why the saying is, if it ain't broke, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it obviously doesn't always apply to what I'm saying, but you know, just level with me. It works. Faith, love, and works. And it's just do those things, because you can have faith in other things. It doesn't necessarily have to be God, but it'll always come back to a unified focus. Faith, love, and works. That's the key to life. So no matter what you're doing, you have faith in it. You love what you do, and you work at it. You know immensely. That's life. That gives you a purpose, solidarity in the world, and a conscious being, and somebody who could serve and protect just like others do in that community. It's not for the world, it's just for the community that you're involved in. Faith, love, and works. It's just religious people, faith in God, love the word, the book, the structure, the commandments, and the scriptures. And it's like 400 of them, but you know, it's like 17 that are probably prominent throughout the span of all space and time. And work. Work can be whatever your occupation is, you know, but it's more of working on what's being, it's all in there though. The commandments, the scriptures, it has all. You gotta be an upstanding man. It's the same thing that people outside of religious ties, they teach the same thing. It's in the book, and I'm like, everybody reads it, everybody was raised in it, but they resent it somehow. If you understand that it's saying the same thing, what's so hard with just focusing the efforts and telling people like, yeah, I have this and I may have learned it from people out, but everybody I talk to knows the Bible damn near in and out. In and out. They know they know. At a certain point they don't watch, they don't read it as much, so they don't know specific chat, but they can get close. It's weird because you're not telling people. And in the book it says, if you exclaim to people, I'm paraphrasing obviously, if you paraphrase, if you, I'm sorry, paraphrase, my God. I'm getting off somewhere I don't need to go. I just love my faith and the love I'm able to express in the works I've been able to do and will continue to do. That's it. You know, I'm not trying to help the world. That's kind of redundant. There's no way I could. But I can help people who relate to what I'm going through or have been through or wants to support the efforts of me pursuing whatever means of stabilizing myself. There's no excuse need to be made. There's nobody to take accountability for my life except for myself. I've never blamed anybody. I've never done any of that. It's obvious there's other people to blame in literally all steps in my life. Literally. Without a shadow of a doubt. And they would just make excuses. And I'm like, okay. Because people just look at things differently. So I ain't trying to go into a tangent, hooting, hollering, ranting and raving over just, life in general. Because people talk about purpose all the time. And even if people don't like it, as long as you're contributing, just look at the community you live in. Look at it, it's like a pot. Even if y'all do have a pot, tip jar or something like that, donation box, all that. You all contribute to it, almost daily. Certain people contribute more times than others, and other people contribute more than others. It's you give what you can, but that's what you give to, God and all that. And it's not like I'm saying anything foreign. Most people are religious by birth, blood, heritage, you know, some divine intervention that even if they try to speak on the influence of God that most people try the best to stay away from, it'll sound foreign because you would have to be there or you would have to have experienced it for yourself and know that's what you were experiencing to get the true takeaways. I guess it could be compared to an epiphany or a revelation of sorts. Most people, it's science first. Science is their God. Cool. This is knowledge. Yes. So it's knowledge. It's fine. So if that's their God, I can't. I'm not here to debate with nobody. It's just that intricate level of science that we still don't understand. We still lack so much knowledge. It's like just by that alone, it's just. I personally believe that it's just more going on, and I don't think aliens and all that's. You know, I don't. I just don't see that being a possibility. I do see something ridiculous as you know different governments having orbiting vessels. Yeah, just orbiting ships of some sort around the planet. I think that's probably the only thing, if that, or inside the atmosphere they could have floating, land masses. Yeah. And I think certain things could be more alien than more because we don't, and not alien as it doesn't come from here. It just doesn't come from the places we know. Because I do truly believe we only have to work with what we have, and there's plenty of stuff on this planet. So I just don't see the point in looking for other stuff. And people keep saying there's portions of the oceans, the ocean that can't be explored because of pressure, air pressure, I believe, and all types of pressure. So and coming up after those long excursions under the water, it kind of people can die and shit from that. So I don't know. I just think people are making themselves alien. Separating themselves from the natural world as we see it. Whichever way they see fit. And we see a smaller denomination comparative to what I'm talking about in, cross dressers and, people who get, I was about to say corrective surgery, they get, different surgeries and stuff. Yeah. But I've seen people get their face shaping to look like animals, get shit like whiskers and shit implanted in their face, get their tongue split like snakes. Fucking living in the goddamn woods by themselves. It's different if you, because it wouldn't be a wood if there was a big group of people. Y'all would chop down them trees and build homes. It would no longer be a forest or a wood. So you know, and that's certain things like that are probably extreme, but it's just like I don't think that's where people stop. You know, splicing. I heard that's an actuality. I don't know if actuality is that's a reality. You know, people splicing DNA. You know, people who are newborns. You know, people who sign paperwork. It's always you just gotta sign over your rights so they can test shit on you. That's basically how it's always been laid out to me. So I'm like, okay, so they're just yeah. Like I don't know how successful they are. I know cloning is obviously a thing, and I guess any way you could imagine it, I guess, to some sort of extent. So it's everything's pretty interesting. So I don't know. I just think aliens would come from those type of people experimenting on themselves, and they're no longer what they may have been before. You know, that would I think that'd be a possibility, and they would just keep up with what they you know have done to themselves and take it to an extent. Oh, it's a perfect movie. Matter of fact, The Martian, perfect movie. That perfect movie. When I seen that shit, I was like, what the hell is that? The Martian. I forgot the bull who played on it. It might have been the bull Sam Wells, the bull who played Avatar. I didn't see the second one. I probably won't. I know they destroyed it. It took too long for them. And I don't trust that movie. But yeah, the bull who was in a wheelchair. I believe he was the main character. So basically, in this fantasy, is science fiction. They specify it's not realistic. So just got to take that into consideration. But in this depiction of Earth and the people, there was Mars, and they was. People have said crazy shit. So if you think what I'm saying is crazy, that's fine. But yeah, they wanted them to be the first people to be on that planet. So they started inoculating them with, to put it in a simple terms, inoculating them with foreign substance. And their DNA, their bone structure, their organs, their goddamn anatomy changed to be able to adapt to Mars, which has more sulfur and carbon. Whatever will kill a motherfucker right away. So the only way they could live is if they inoculated them with, different variants that would allow them to withstand that type of atmosphere and environment. I was like, they thought this out really well. It was weird. It was like it's like Alien mixed with Avatar. That movie was weird as shit. I didn't have nightmares, but that movie was weird. I didn't even get to see the end, to be honest. I might have fell asleep or something. The movie was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. So I think that's the only alien. So I don't UFOs unidentified. That could be anything. If you don't know who's flying over here, that could be anything. That's just what it is. Oh, this is what we specifically listen. There's an actual conspiracy, the terminology and everything, and there's what people are doing now. So what do we do? Sure, I'm pretty. There's a lot of flying technology, but things outside of our atmosphere, spirits in general, because all of them are combustible gases, right? So be deadly. It'd be very interesting to get past all those barriers or domes of plasma energy, right? This is all science that can. So what we doing? So I'm here to make sure I get my points in order, make sure I know what I'm talking about. I try my best, and of course I don't know everything, so I don't expect anybody to really hear any of it. Just be here for the game content. I'll post in the description when the gameplay starts. It's gotta be like 30 minutes. Oh, I did good this time. So I'm getting it down. I'm gonna get it down in like 10 minutes. I'm gonna talk my shit though. That's a fact. That's what makes my channel mine. This is throwing, man. I gotta work out too. I'm feeling a little small right now. But yeah, I'm here, and let's uh, let's see what Arthur. Yeah, I paid a little discount for this game. Let me play some of this. Let's yeah. Let's get it done. Just give me a second, alright? Give me a second. And yo, my throat is on timing right now, not demon timing, because people keep saying it. That's weird. They would never say angel timing or God timing, demon time. And don't blame Beyonce for that shit. And I know she don't write her bars. And so I'm like, what? People try to get away from accountability. Not just women. People. A lot of people. I don't know how that's easier because eventually the truths get out. You just wasted a big wad of time, resources, energy for your goofy ass lying. Ugh. I'd rather tell the truth. In addition, I keep my mouth shut because, well, who would listen to me? Not that it'll never be the case, but yeah, I understand. I do. You gotta play the game. You gotta be a big man on campus if you want people to listen to you. Solid. So I'm like, well, don't change that system at all because when I make my bread, yo, I'm gonna get what I want. But right now, I don't mind. What did KS say? He would say, eat shit. Other people said it, but things he's popularized, I don't credit him for any of the shit. But yeah, eat shit. Just be willing to eat dirt. Just accept less. Get talked about, shunned. Displaced. Um, get any type of response under the sun, because people don't see the value in you. Because you haven't contributed just as much as everybody else has, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So yeah, I shut my mouth and just let people do and say whatever they want. I haven't earned the right to speak yet. Apparently, just people don't say just how they feel. They just pussyfoot around it and make you feel bad when you think everything is. It's cool. This time around, though, before Throne hits 30. Watch the progression. Thank you for coming.
That's better, girl. Hey, have this, girl. Giddy up. There, girl. Good girl. Yeah. You done good, girl. More.
You better shut up that pretty mouth, or I'll shut it for you.
Let her go.
Stay back, I said. You just had to get nosy, didn't you? Guess I'm killing today. I'll make you suffer.
Please, cut me free. Sir, please help me out of here. Are you really gonna leave me tied up like this? Thank the Lord you showed up when you did. Oh, what is the matter with you? You'll be sorry my brothers taught me to fight. Good. I'm not big on fighting.
You make that mug of yours scarce before I make it even uglier.
I definitely ain't mean to choke. I was trying to loot him, but I don't know. Somehow it, you know, goodness.
You all right, girl? Yeah, that's my girl.
And when I was talking about the gas in the spheres, I said plasma. That was wrong, obviously. I do apologize for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, fellas.
There's nothing I have to say to you.
Madam! Hey there, mister. Hi there, mister.
You're wasting your time.
Come here. Hello, boy.
So it is. Anyway, well, I must go now.
Mister?
Why are you here? This is no place for you.
You're okay, girl. Yeah, here you are, girl. Okay then, girl.
Just pretend he's not here. He'll go.
You're a brave girl.
Hmm.
It's okay, girl. Just a scratch. Yeah. You all right, girl? Giddy up.
Did that man die? Oh my God.
You're okay.
Oh, them eyes. Buck, he got J. Calm the fuck down.
Scoot, boy. Go, boy.
Oh shit.
It was you who did this?
You got this every which way. Lean into it.
I just came across him myself.
Let's see. Crime reported by who? I didn't even mean to. Is my horse dead? Revive. What the fuck?
You're gonna be all right.
Hey, get your ass up. We gotta get the fuck out of here. I don't know what happened. I tried to defuse it. They wasn't trying to have that. I was like, ah, my G. Nice. That horse is dead. Oh, shit.
Stay right the hell there. Enough of you.
Ah. I can't do anything in this bitch. Like, damn. I didn't know none of that was gonna happen. I didn't mean to kill the. But here goes somebody else. Oh my God. Fuck. I'm never gonna get out of here, am I? Who could possibly be shooting at me? I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, yeah, oh my gosh. They got me mixed and shit. They just keep coming. I gotta get that loot, you know, I'm a loot body. I'm a loot dotty. I'm getting back that cash, they got me fucked up. Reload this gun. How do I reload? There we go. Oh, they looking for my dumb ass. This is goofy. And my horse back there. I get my horse back. I'm not playing with y'all. Come get this. I just can't catch a break, can I? Ugh.